it.
Hey,
I've never actually seen one of those in
Bill,
the flesh.
he's got a tip jar.
Oh, you got a tip jar?
I told you he had a tip jar. He's looking for it. He's actually getting money out. Look. Look, he's tipping him. He made $5.
I played just about everything in strings. I started playing guitar when I was 5. I was jealous of my brother. But I had talent. So I played. And I ended up playing a lot of different bands. Opened for Jumpers and Starship. I've done some cool stuff.
So, Bill, what's the interview?
But I've never actually seen one.
What's going on here, Bill?
Well, tell us about the instrument. I don't even remember the name of it. I've seen it, but I've never actually seen one in person.
This is a Japanese shamisen.
Shamisen, right?
Shamisen?
Shamisen, yep. It's usually played with 3 strings. It's played with not your traditional pick. It's called a bachi.
Okay.
It's used to do downstrokes, upstrokes, and it gives you that percussive sound when you play.
Yeah, because it's got a very different sound than, than anything
like
here.
when you would use a pick, you just get the sound of the string, but when you use a bachi,
Completely different sound. Yeah.
percussive sound.
Yeah.
And it's a very traditional instrument. The tuning is very sensitive. It will go out of tune like mid-play.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, and then the favorite part about it is that, well, not many people play it.
Yeah.
So it's a very unique instrument to learn. You have to use one of these. It's a finger slider basically, because the wood is so polished that your hand would get
stick
stuck.
to it.
Yeah, would get
that
stuck.
takes the skin off. Yeah.
So you have to use a finger slider to, basically shred on a guitar.
Yeah, that's cool.
We have the same thing, kind of like a guitar. We got finger plucking.
Right.
The classic like
Hammer-ons and all
hammer-ons.
that.
Yeah. But what makes this instrument so unique is that the bachi and the style is played, because we have a very particular pattern. Every song, every traditional song always includes this move. It's like back forward, back forward.
Okay.
So anything you would play in the front that requires an upstroke would always be played back here, but anything really bass would always be in the back.
Yeah, it's going to change the tone a little bit. The further up the string you pick, the more mellow the sound is, and the more harsh it is, the closer to the bridge. Yeah.
And like we combine things like sometimes we'll hit, pluck, up, and then pluck again up. That'll be done in rapid succession over.
Are you from Japan?
I have Japanese ancestry.
Okay. You look it.
I've always wanted to play this instrument since I was like a little kid. This was like my dream to play this. This is like the one instrument I enjoy playing.
What is the name of it again?
It's the Japanese shamisen.
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 Shamisen. Yeah.
Shamisen.
And there's different styles of shamisen. There's Sugari shamisen, which is more in like Okinawa. It was always played to like, remember the snowy storms that would always hit Okinawa. It was the Sugari shamisen. That's the style I play. I currently don't since it's a different style. There's also different versions of the shamisen.
Right.
This is on the smaller side.
Yeah, I have seen bigger ones.
Yeah, I'm looking like in the future to purchase a Sugari shamisen, like the full size one.
Yeah.
I just got this one
That's
when I
the one
first started.
you play it standing up.
No, it's still played the same.
It's
still played the same. It's just it's bigger because it gives more bass.
Okay.
It gives more bass. It's a lower tone, and the shamisen can be played slow, melodic, fast. Like we can play kind of chords, I guess, like something slow, but then we can go like. Then we just go just fast. It's always like it's slow, fast, slow, and it's always repeating like the same patterns until the very end of the song.
Yeah.
We have another thing called bachizuke.
Okay.
It's like a tuning sequence at the beginning. So it's like you start with go. Then you would slide, and back and forth, and then all the way to the third string, and they would actually tune like that's the tuning sequence basically. And before they start a piece, they make sure it's a tune, and they would start playing. Yeah, it's my favorite instrument.
You've got the 1-3-5 relationship between The strings.
basically.
Okay, yeah.
And it's usually tuned to standard tuning, which is CGC. That's the usual tuning for most pieces. The unique thing about this is you can just change the key whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play any sort of like I know a few other pieces that I have to literally change every single like string it's tuned to, which kind of sucks. But it's what I have to do.
That's part of the gig, yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, it's my favorite instrument so far that I've played.
Well, it's really cool. It's really cool. I really like it. I've never actually seen one in person. It's the first time I've seen one actually.
Well, I'm glad to
I've
be
heard a lot of them, but
glad to be the first.
well, thank you so much for talking to us. My name is Bill. We have a YouTube channel called Bill1911, and we've been on camera.
All right.
Is it okay if we use it?
Of course.
Okay, you are at least 18 years old?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. We can use it.
Bill, give me a card.
All right, this is my card. Hopefully about 2 weeks, you will definitely be on the video.
All right, I'll make sure to look out for it.
Because, I mean, that's really, see somebody that can actually play.
And don't forget to like. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I will definitely like and
Let me
subscribe.
ask a question. Of course. I noticed that the spacing between the second and third string is very tight. Is that deliberate, or can you like slide them around?
I can slide them around. It's just since this is a smaller size, the tuning's a little. It's a little it's the string space is a little different.
Okay.
And especially sometimes it's not always the same. The string space doesn't really matter between the first and the second one.
Okay.
But sometimes it's always different because when you have to it's restrained in a very like different way actually. So you actually have to tie the end of the string around here.
Okay.
And then you have to bring it up and then put it. And the
crank it through the-
Yeah, no, the pegs are only held in by friction.
Right.
There's nothing else holding it in. It's just
Almost
straight
like
friction.
violins.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's only that's why it goes out of tune sometimes.
Yeah.
So if you pull this peg out, the entire string will just
Yeah. Hey everybody, Bill1911 here. We're here at the South Florida SuperCon again this year, and I'll tell you what, if I can get the cameraman to just pan sideways, so many people are in costume this year, it's amazing. Hey, we're here with Dasha, and Dasha draws, okay? And Dasha does these reproductions of characters that you've probably seen, but I mean, take a look at them. They're just gorgeous. This is one of my favorite characters, Jinx, because she's kind of like, she's trouble, but she's got a good heart somewhere in there. So tell us, how long does it take you to create one of these things?
It depends. Like in James' case, it's about 20 hours. The one next to it took me 40 hours to make. It's Patrice from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, because you got a lot going on in there. There's a lot of different characters.
Depends on the amount of details, and like if it's just like a portrait, like those, it's about like 15, 18 hours.
So this is like thousands of hours of doing this, nothing but drawing all the time.
For the past 3 years, yes.
Wow, it's a tremendous amount of work. I see you've got Demon Slayer over here on the wall. All right, and this one looks like Freerin, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Wow, you've got some really neat stuff. I love it. I mean, it's beautiful. They look like the originals. You've got the Last Airbender up there. Okay. Yeah. So I see a lot of them that I recognize. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah. And of course, none of them recognize me, I'm sure. All right. So this is Dasha Draws. You actually have some special equipment for making these stickers, right? So check this out. So you draw these on a tablet, okay, like an iPad tablet.
iPad,
okay, and then you put it through a special printer that creates these
It's
stickers.
just a regular printer, yeah. And then you put it in the cutting machine and it has the edges.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's very cool. And so you end up with these stickers that you can sell for kids, and they can enjoy this too. That's very cool. All right, thank you. Okay, everybody, I'm here with Mike, and Mike is portraying, as you can see, Professor X. Now, clearly, he's very smart about his hairstyle. That goes without saying. So, what gave you the idea for Professor X?
Because I'm bound to the wheelchair. I am currently in the hospital for cancer treatment, so I lost my hair. So I figured might as well play up the role.
Why not? I mean, you look great. It's fantastic. We love it. The cool thing about the Comic-Con is, you know, you get people from all walks of life here. And you see folks dress up in costume, and it's just plain fun.
Yeah.
So that's what we're here. Thank you so much, Mike, for talking to us. We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
So Professor X, who's your favorite X-Men?
Honestly, Wolverine.
Wolverine?
Wolverine, yeah. I love it because he has the power to heal quicker. I mean, yeah, he's pretty short, but also the claws. The claws are awesome.
Plus, he's a mentor to the younger students.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he's a bit of a anti-hero. He's not a villain. He's not exactly a hero. He's more of a he does his own heroics in his own way.
Yeah, he's got a certain amount of duality, kind of Batmanish in that duality.
Exactly.
He's really a good guy, but he's also very violent.
Yeah.
Professor X, can you make my actor over here drive better, okay, and be nicer?
I wish I could, but
The mental thing. Go ahead, do it.
Hey everybody, we're here at Hot Flips, okay, and we've got Steve and Josh here. These guys are the proprietors here. And if you're a comic book aficionado, these guys have got something that, believe me, you need it, because this can really protect your investment of your comic book. So tell us about your product, Steve.
Sure, so we've been in business early 2000. What we do specialize in is protective sleeves. In other words, for comics, photos, artwork, between 8x10s, all the way ranging up to 29x43 poster size sleeves. We also protect comic books, any sort of memorabilia you guys have or interested or collect. That's what we do. We entertain fan expo shows, we do read shows, anything related to celebrities and the comic book industry.
Okay, so this product, it has an opening on one end, okay, and you slide your picture or whatever you want to put in it right into here. And hey, I'm Bill, and this is Emma, and Emma is portraying the Scarlet Witch. And I understand you made your entire costume, right?
Yes, I mean, except for the gloves and the boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, how did you do that? It's great.
Yeah, so I got the pattern for the bodysuit literally like the week Joanne's closed.
Oh, okay.
So, and the fabric for it, I sewed it over the course of about 3 weeks. And the rest of it, such as like the armor pieces, the breastplate, I'm forgetting the name of the bracers. Those ones are foam and warbler. I have zippers so it easily comes on and off.
That's advantageous because otherwise you'd be stuck with it. It'd be rough to shower with.
Yeah. And I have it connected to the cape so that the cape doesn't, land under anybody's shoes or anything. So.
And also if you hold your arms out and jump, you might fly, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch can fly, can't you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I thought you could.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you made your headpiece the same way as you made the wrist pieces.
Yes.
That's cool. So how did you paint it? Was it like...
It's a combination of spray paint and airbrush.
Okay.
And then I think this one was like roller acrylic that I used. And then I did a little bit of dry brushing with acrylics to kind of give it a little bit more dimension.
Okay. And so shaping it, I see it has cuts in it, and then you just kind of formed it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very cool. And you bought the boots.
Yes.
Okay. And the legs that are in them, those are all yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes the wig.
Oh.
And you have a friend here today too.
Yes.
Who is that?
Okay. You're not sad because you seem to have the blues. Oh, I know, that was awful, wasn't it? I know. I'm good at bad jokes. I'm just not good at any of the good ones. Okay, so tell us about your character.
Yeah, I'm Quicksilver, Pietro Maximoff, Wanda's brother in the comics. I didn't make this, she did.
Yeah. So I made the jacket. You did help. I did not make the pants because we couldn't finish the pants on time. So we just bought these ones on Amazon and added the decals.
Yeah.
But I made the jacket. I styled the wig.
Okay.
The belt.
Oh, that's a wig? It doesn't look like it. Looks like your hair.
Which I think you wish you had.
I have plenty of hair. The problem is it's all below my nose.
Yeah.
All the way down. I look like a monkey. It just shows that God has a sense of humor. I have hair everywhere except here.
Stay right here.
Can I borrow your wig?
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I'd like to thank you. So, what is your name? Your first name?
Lauren.
Okay, you're Lauren. Okay, and Emma. Lauren and Emma. And Emma is a costume maker, and you're her model. All right, there you go. Ladies, thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. We're here with Jeff Carroll. Jeff Carroll is a published author. He's published books that are like post-apocalyptic, survivalist type books. He kind of runs in the same circles as we do. He's been around some of the gun shows and things like that. So let's take a look at what you've got. Jeff, tell us about your books.
So my first book that started like my voyage into survivalism and gun shows was the Harlem Shake. And the Harlem Shake is a natural disaster. It's a post-apocalyptic world impacted by an earthquake. And it's when the Harlem 125th Street fault line becomes active. And that book launched me into 2 books in the series. And then I wrote a comic book tie-in which follows a different group of people, but now they're surviving in New York City, which is practically underwater. So that's the last Harlemite. And in the series, I have a group of survivalists called the Harlem Survivors, and they actually have an outdoor camping event once a year. They teach people how to live off the land. They teach people how to build and maintain themselves. So that's pretty much it. And the series ran from August, September, October to November, and it's American manga style.
Okay.
So it took a lot from another anime movie called Akira, and we did a tribute cover to Akira. But the difference with this is New York City. Akira takes place in Japan or Tokyo, and mine takes place in Harlem, or New York City. So that's about it. But I have a whole lot of other books and a lot of other comic books, but that's the main one because I wanted people to start getting into preparing for more than just a hurricane. You know, and some people don't even prepare for that.
This right here is actually tied directly to Harlem Shake.
Yes,
So
the Harlem Shake
grew
is the
out of
actual.
this?
Yes, so the Harlem Shake is the actual earthquake.
Okay.
So that's like the movie 2012.
Okay.
And this is after Harlem is destroyed.
Okay.
And then the series picks up a year after this book.
I see.
Into the post-apocalypse. So they're actual survivalists living as survivalists now.
Okay.
And these young people, their parents were survivalists, and they're learning to live as survivalists themselves. This is my sketchbook. So I have a series called Planet of Kibalon, and I do crowdfunding. So I have 4 books in the series, and for the 3rd book, I did a sketchbook.
Okay.
And this is it. You'll get pictures of characters, a blank page so you can sketch them, another picture of a different character. Later on in the book, you get
and you're the artist that's done all these.
well, no, I am the writer.
Okay.
So part of the sketchbook, you get a page from the story, and you get to see how the artist sketched it, and you can sketch it yourself.
Okay.
And then I give them another page, and then they get to do the same thing over here.
Okay.
So it's as much a sketchbook as it is a tutorial for people who want to start drawing.
Cool. Yeah, that's very cool. I like that. Yeah, that could be a useful tool for somebody just starting out into the world. Yeah, so that's cool. Well, Jeff, we want to thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank
We
you very
appreciate
much.
your time.
You can find the Harlem Shake or the Last Harlemite by Googling the Harlem Shake. It's available wherever books are sold. The Last Harlemite was in comic book stores. Now you can get it on Amazon. You can get it off the the publisher's site. That's Red 5 Comics. And I'm Jeff Carroll. So you can Google me. I'm on Instagram, or I have a YouTube show, or a little podcast where I review my stuff and have commentary on science fiction. That's called the Sci-Fi Express Lane.
Okay.
So I express myself.
And do you have a website?
Not really. This is my links code. So if you can go on the screen and hit the links code, and when you post it, email me, I'll email you the actual link.
Okay, so we've got a character here that's part One Piece and part Adam. So he's Buggy from One Piece and Adam
from Has-Been Hotel.
From Has-Been Hotel. Okay, so cool, man. So tell me, how did you come up with this to marry the two characters together?
Well, I've always done Boogie for many years, and then I got into Hasbin Hotel, and Adam's such a funny character. He reminds me of Boogie. He's a lovable villain.
Okay.
And when I decided to focus on Adam, I did Adam once, and then, oh, it's Christmas time in Hall Map, let me do Christmas Adam. And Valentine's approached for one con, I said, oh, let me do Valentine's Adam. Then I did my first matchup with Sailor Moon, and I made Sailor Adam. And then this time around, it's like Supercon. All right, who's another big character that I could put with Adam? And I said, oh, Boogie. So I took pen and paper, started sketching, and came up with this.
So this is really your own creation, this mashup. It marries two things together that are already there, but you really actually created this.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, listen, thank you very much.
Get that because here's the thing. I'm a bit of a fan of anthologies, and a while ago I finished reading an anthology series.
Hey guys, we're here with Marcus, and Marcus is another published author. He's written a whole bunch of comic books, and he's written some novels too. Do I understand correctly?
Just comics. I'm a strictly comics guy.
Comics. All right. And so you can see he's got a whole rack of stuff here. This is like your premiere book here. This is like the big deal.
Yeah, it is. It is. We were able to partner with Dark Horse Comics in order to bring this book to life. We did a Kickstarter for it and raised $53,000 on the Kickstarter.
Okay.
This book has some of the biggest names in comics in it. Rodney Barnes, Kevin Grievous, David Walker, John Jennings, Brandon Easton. So we were able to bring in an all-star squad. And this is when I first started doing interviews about the book, I would say we brought the dream team together because, you know, with the dream team, they got the best basketball players in the NBA. Put them all on one team. And that team went on, man, just to wreak havoc. They couldn't be touched.
Yeah.
So I put together a dream team of writers and put them all in one book. And came up with the Shook. The Shook actually won Story of the Year from the Glyph Comics Awards this year.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's fantastic. So, what other kind of books? What other books have you done? Are there more in this series of Shook?
Well, also, like if you see across the front, we have our These Damn Kids series. I am the editor on that series. Okay. And we do the anthologies, the Harvest of Horror anthologies. I got 4 volumes of that. We do a Mississippi Zombie. I actually do that in an anthology style. And we have 4 volumes of that as well.
Cool. So you got quite a bit going on.
Yeah, and it's horror. It's mostly, I'd say 90% of the stuff we publish is horror.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what, it's really cool to meet somebody that's getting stuff published at all, because I mean it's hard to get your foot in the door here.
It is. We did the self-publishing thing, with the self-publishing route. Like I said, really to get in with a company like Dark Horse, we had to put together a book that we knew would compete against anything.
Right.
And that's what we did. We put a book together that we knew could compete against anything that was out there. So we were successful.
Well, Marcus, thank you so much for talking to us. We appreciate it.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
All right. We're here with Rumi and Mira from K-pop Demon Hunters. So tell us about this. Is a movie that just came out on Netflix, you said?
Yes, just like a month ago. It kind of blew up overnight, and there's so many people who are fans and cosplayers of it. It's kind of crazy. Like, there's already fan art and obviously costumes made.
Right.
So, yeah.
Just came out on Netflix like a week ago.
So you guys are playing 2 of the characters. So tell me, what does your character do in the movie? What's she like? Is she a nice person, a bad person?
Oh, they're nice. They're nice.
They're kind of like heroes. They're heroes in South Korea.
Yeah, they're basically K-pop idols, but they're also demon hunters who fight against demons.
With our songs.
With our songs and the help of the fans, with all their basically the cheer and stuff creates this thing called the Han Moon, which protects the world from demons.
Oh, cool. Do they have anything like that to protect people like me from I'm kidding. Okay. Well, that's cool. Thank you for talking to us, ladies. Rumi and Mira from K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, we're here with Sean, and Sean's got something really interesting to show us. This is a comic book that came with like a second cover on it. The second cover is blank, so that the artist can do his own work on it. So take a look at what Sean's done here. Okay.
This is Posca markers and hand drawn. You can see it's basically a lot of the comic book companies do. They sell blank covers. Any comic shop usually has their variant covers.
Really?
And usually, a lot of us artists will buy up these covers and draw on them or sell them as commissions. So,
okay.
So I have several of these I've worked on.
Show us that one. Open it up.
Yeah, here's the Superman. So it's like a regular book.
Okay, so this is the original color, or the original cover that came in the book. And this is the one that you created using what?
It came with the book.
Markers.
It came on it. I understand.
Markers and pencils. You know, regular.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so something specific that I wanted to show. Now, I can draw the shape. That's fine. But what amazes me when I look at this is the depth of the art. I have a hard time making anything look anything but two-dimensional. You know?
Yeah.
It has width and it has height, but so what? There's no fullness to it, no roundness. And you've captured something here, you know, with your use of shadow and stuff that really makes a huge difference and makes the character look almost alive.
Well, thank you, thank you.
And that's really cool.
I mean, basically, it's a lot of like rendering and on. My philosophy in most art is good art will look good if you know how to work with layers. I mean, you can do like one layer, but it's like several layers of like marker on top of marker. Where I'm coloring. That's why I usually put a piece of paper in between here. Because I'll color on top of a color, and I'll do a lighter color on a darker color. So that's how you'll get this like wash in these areas.
Okay.
And then sometimes they'll go on top with like a white marker. And then here I'll just scribble in. I mean, I can work with like anything with high-end Copic markers or like your cheap store-bought markers too.
It's very cool. So when did you know you did his job in Mario Duck?
And I would chat. He's the handsome face.
Oh, okay. So he's the handsome face of the whole deal. All right. And I noticed you have a scoffer back here in the back who's kind of scoffing like, handsome face, really?
We picked him up from Brooklyn. We don't know where he is.
From Zon.
Hey, Brooklyn subsurface.
All right, so what is the name of your character? Echo. Okay, you're Echo?
Yes.
Echo?
Echo.
Echo? Oh,
All right, okay.
I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. It was too easy. So this is Mario. This is Luigi. And have you been chasing that little furry guy around lately? Or?
I've been looking for some Koopas around. I found Toad, I found a princess, but I haven't seen too many furry guys.
Okay. Okay, well.
Okay, that just feels like it's in the bad case. Can we cut that one out?
If you think you have too many rings that are made out of gold, I'm perfectly willing to take all the gold you want to get rid of.
Oh, I would love that. You know, if we find ourselves a little hedgehog, you just let them know that Mario's always down the race.
All right, I'll be looking. There we go. Hey, we're here with Malik from Astrovision, and Malik is the creator of this entire universe you see in these comic books, okay? And, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So, Malik, how long have you been doing this?
I've been creating this universe and all the ideas since I was 14. I started my first novel at 14, got it published when I was 18. Went into filmmaking, we did like a live action version of this comic series you see right here in Utopia. Casted all the actors, wrote it, directed it, cinematography, everything like that. And then we won a bunch of awards in LA, Rome, New York, Australia, you know. And now we're building the skeleton so we can get into animation, video games.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. See, that would actually work real well with the project that I've been thinking about for a while. And we discussed off camera possibly having a discussion about something that has kind of grown in my head. One of the main ideas is a Thor character that has nothing to do with Marvel. It doesn't have anything to do. It's completely different, which isn't a problem because Thor is actually a Norse god.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so I mean, I can write a different storyline about it, but it's completely different.
Exactly.
So I'm kind of looking forward to maybe creating something with that and doing something animated with that character and that thought line. It's a very exciting concept. So, all right, so Malik has this whole universe, and he's got novels that you've written and all that.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
A lot of things going on. A lot of things. Yeah.
So you also do video production. You make commercials and things like that.
Yes, I write and direct and do the editing process, color grading, all the things. Yeah.
Well, that's where I fall behind is on editing.
Editing, that's where I fall.
It takes a lot of time.
It does. Now I have teams. I have 3 different editors that help me out with everything. Same with like the art. I used to do all the art myself. Now I have 3 different teams, so we can just get things done and keep everything on pace, stay consistent. You know, it's a whole process.
Seems like that's the way you'd have to do it. I'm just not tooled up enough to do it in my little universe.
It takes a lot of time. It's a lot of thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But this is very cool. So you're from the Seattle area?
Yes.
Okay. This is very cool. So you have like a whole film industry out there in Seattle too?
Yeah. We do a bunch of music videos and like local things, as well as traveling things. We did some things like music artists like Designer, Ski Mask, and like a bit bigger people, you know what I mean? So that's cool stuff.
Yeah, well your operation's a lot bigger than mine, so
we're growing, and you know, a lot of hands-on things, you know what I mean? Still small enough to where I have to touch everything, and that's not money efficient, you know what I mean? But
I understand.
Yeah, we grow in time.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Well, Malik, thank you so much for talking to us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Malik, real quick question. Tell me about Omega Ghost.
Oh, so Omega Ghost is my flagship character. This is one of my first characters that I ever created. This is like the Spider-Man of our universe. We do have 3 separate galaxies: superhero world, fantasy world, sci-fi world. They're all connected by intergalactic Space Force. Space Force is supposed to keep the characters separate, but you have characters like Ghost.
No, they didn't.
Oh, you lost
my telephone. Oh, it's in the wrong pocket. God.
We deal with that issue all the time.
I put it in my back pocket, thinking like, you know, and I reached back there and there's nothing there. Like, oh no.
But you have characters like
this will make the
panic
outtakes.
so much. He's like, wait, where did my phone go? That's a classic moment, and it's caught on
make
camera.
the outtakes.
But yeah, we try to keep things fun. So we do have our serious stories where you have characters that are not supposed to travel to other universes, like these fantasy characters. They escape over into Earth. They start killing a bunch of humans. Then heroes have to team up with villains and vigilantes because they're just so much more powered in the fantasy universe to try to, you know, regulate everything and keep the world somewhat balanced. So we got a lot of things going on, but this is like the heart of all 3 universes.
Are you the artist of that book?
Yes, I created the original designs. This book specifically, all 4, 5, 6, jeez. All 6 of these books actually have another guy who helps me with the finals. So I just lay down the foundation, I design all the pages and stuff like that, write all the stories. But he helps do the digital graphic design.
Okay, so would you be like the pencils guy? Would that be what you would be called?
Yes. I can't even take full credit for the pencils because sometimes I just lay the skeletons, sometimes I just do panels and I'm like, hey, you should take over this, make sure it's 6 panels, make sure they look this size. But I'm trying to be more hands-off so that way it can grow into more of like a Marvel, a DC, a bigger enterprise.
Right.
So let me ask you, do you have the #1 book for sale? Can you autograph it for me?
Oh, yes.
How much is
so
it?
I have 2 versions of it. I only make 5 of these holographic versions for each state, just to keep everything exclusive. So I only brought 5 here. I have this version and I have this. This is $10 and this one's $20.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the $20 one. Yeah, why not?
And then I'll buy the $10 one, and I need you to autograph it.
Yeah, I'll sign both.
If we do that, that'd be great.
Yeah. See, and usually we do $5 for each autograph, and I'm gonna do it for free because you guys are there. You guys are great. You know,
we appreciate it.
It's kind of dying a little bit. Oh my god! Wow. You have to go back. Oh, it's leaking on one side. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get you another one.
Thank you.
Oh, the ink's broke out?
Yeah, this pen I think is broken. Oh, I can send it. Oh my god.
I would use that.
It's like God's trying to stop me from signing books. I don't know what's going on.
Now,
The comic gods.
Yeah.
This is what DC and Marvel does to you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Stand up. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good stuff.
So when you talk to people, I know this is your son.
Yes. So nice.
You might want to give him a good little joke.
Hobby Lobby or
Tell him, some people are like clouds. when they disappear, it's a beautiful day. And they whip out your sword.
You want me to say all that?
Yes.
Some people like clowns. It's a beautiful day.
No, wait.
Some people like clowns. When they disappear, it's a beautiful day.
Oh, dude. Okay, we're here with Jeff Carroll. Take 2. We're here with Jeff. Take 3. We're here with Jeff Carroll. Okay, come back. Take 4. We're here with Jeff Carroll. Jeff Carroll is a published author. Hey everybody, Bill 1911 here. Hey listen, if you're watching this video, if you're enjoying it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? That's really important to us. And make sure you like us, and by all means, come to visit us at askbill1911.com.